All right. There we go. That looks better. Hey guys, Copper Owl Coins is here. We're doing a little nickel hunt tonight. Who knows, we may even have some owlets pop in. Mama Owl is still on her trip. She was supposed to be getting home in about 30 minutes, but apparently either incidents or weather in Atlanta has caused her flight to be missed connecting to Kansas City. So, hey Donald Lehman, hey Off Road Adventure, hello, good to see you both. Let me move this over here. See if I can make the chat look like I want it to here. Goodness. Not everything's quite right yet. There we go. Nah, first. There you go, guys. There you go. Things are a little floaty here, a little weird. Put something under there and see if it looks neat. That's cool. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, as promised, we're going to be doing some nickels. And I thought it'd just be kind of fun to do that tonight. So, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, I forget how heavy these are. Elizabeth Flood, welcome in. Normally I would save a nickel box and do one of my nickel hunt series on it, but I haven't opened nickels live for quite a while. I thought, why not? Let's just give it a try. So, we will cut open a box of nickels. Hopefully we're not damaging them. That really dug in right there. Cool. No worries about lids there. Pardon me. Well, I don't see any buffaloes on top. Pardon me, got all choked up. So, since we got a whole box of nickels, let's get into it. See what we can find. Oh, I forgot, I gotta open up nickels a little differently. Hello, Brian Jensen. Good to see you. Well, a lot of you will probably be familiar with the channel. Might get somebody who's not. And I'm probably going to need my glasses to hunt this roll. Got one that's a little rusty, off color. Might be older there. Might not be too old at all. You just never know with nickels. Yeah, I will definitely need some glasses for this. So, when I get into dimes and pennies and nickels, I gotta have a little help with my vision. It's just not the same. So, let's get down to where we can see what we're doing here. So, how is everybody doing on a Thursday night? Sure, some folks are over having fun at the over at Mad Stackers or Everyday Opportunity, doing their Thursday night games. I'm sure they're doing just fine. If you're wondering what it is I'm looking for, the information right up there will tell you what we're keeping track of. And it's just kind of fun every once in a while to do something different. That's why we do nickels. Plus, nickels are a lot of fun. You never know what you're going to find. Like on this one, 2005, you're looking for a die break that goes through the buffalo, called a speared buffalo. And hello, Paul Brenneman. Shouldn't you be doing camp stuff, dude? How we doing, man? It has been a while. Did you hear, Paul, that I've got a new Eagle Scout in my house? That little kid you remember, Josh, he's growing up fast, and he is now an Eagle Scout. Oh, camp's over for you already? I got you. That 64D for a D over D. That's good to hear. Hopefully everything went well for you this time around. Cool. Well, that's cool. Good to hear that summer camp is over. I'll probably be going up to Geiger tomorrow evening. So I want to see. He should be advancing to a runner. Nice haircut. Oh, did I get a haircut? Yeah, I got a haircut about a week ago. Hey, Jim Cantor, Dime Bag Coins. Good to see you guys. Who knows what we'll find here. I feel rusty. I haven't looked at nickels in quite a while.
Freeze, Gopher!
Yep, I have those. They are here. I look for a 2004. If it's the Peace Treaty Handshake, then you're looking for a 2004 Philly and a DDO that's on the 4. Not too many of them out there, but they're out there. Happy last night hint. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Late night hunt. Oh. Late night hunt. Yeah. A little bit. Just thought maybe I'd go ahead and try and see who's awake and wanted to watch me go through some nickels. I'll try to get through the whole box. There's a really nice one. That's going to be our first find. It's a 59. That is in fantastic shape. Look how nice that one is. Lots of good details still left on it. That's a 59. So we will give us a 1 there. Alright, we're on the board with that 59. That might be a book upgrade. You never know. How we doing, original A-Tug? Good to see you made it home from all your travels. I bet we've got a nice 59 Philly in there, but Is that a Philly or a Denver? That was a Philly. Hey, High Pockets, a book upgrade for sure. I would think so. You know what? Let's just not even waste time wondering. Let's get into it. Let's see what we've got for 1959 here. I gotta watch so I don't knock a bunch of stuff off my shelf in the process of pulling the book down. 1959. Oh my goodness, yes. That's the 59 that I've got. Hey, thanks, Dad Spare Change. Yeah, that is most definitely a book upgrader. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it out right now and pop that one in. That is a beauty by comparison. Wow. 1959, already upgrading. I wish this would focus better and you'd be able to see it, but there we go. I'll put the other one up here. The other one wasn't too bad, it was just dark. That is clearly in better shape. That is a nice upgrade. Cool. We've already got that taken care of. Already worth it, that's right. Well, how is everybody doing tonight? Tell me how your Thursday's going. Got there. It's toasty, but what is it? 1981 Philly. Ugh, that one's had a rough life. Well, only the one find so far. 3 rolls in, we don't give up. We get lost in the air, you start streaming. Well, normally I would already be sitting there waiting for you, but you're not there. I'm turning to my comfort zone, Mrs. Owl. When you guys aren't here, a lot of nice ones in here. '41 DDO FS 101. That is nice. 64. I do not see a double D there. Look through nickels. I know it's kind of addictive, isn't it? Gee, thanks. I am thinking of you guys as you are traveling, no doubt. I was going to start this before I came to get you guys, but I didn't have to come get you then. You just landed in Atlanta, by the way. Okay. Well, I hope they take care of you there. I heard that there was an incident in Atlanta regarding a plane and not having air conditioning, and it was hot and all that kind of stuff. So if they tell you, oh, well, we're not going to make accommodations because of weather, I'll say, well, it sounds like you guys had a problem with the plane and some bad decision making that caused a bigger problem. That is not my fault. And therefore you should take care of me for causing me to miss my plane. That's the only time I've heard of a plane without air conditioning, though. Yeah, it's Southwest. Alright, good thing you got the package. Good deal. You had to get something out of that awesome box at Paws. There's another one of those dark ones. It's a 74. I could almost start a book with just dark ones like that. I find a lot of them. Mandy's Candy, how we doing? Thank you for being a member. Let's see. Not seeing too much. What's going on with that one? No, nothing much. Ooh, that's terrible. Yeah, exactly. Well, Luna's trying to pull you down. Don't let that happen. Oh man, that is terrible. I don't understand why they, if they know they don't have air and they're going to be delayed or anything like that, why they don't turn around and take you back to the terminal. It just makes sense to take care of your passengers instead of put them through that. It's like we got another 50s here, 57, a Goopy 57. Hello, Robin Miller. I like hunting them too.
Freeze, Gopher!
You almost got me, James. Hey, Patrick Johnson. Good to see so many of you here. Got our second from the 50s here. Let's update that. And I'm just going to keep going on these because otherwise we'll never get through them. Not the upgrader that the first one was. By doing it late night, you're going to get a bunch of more yawning from me. Sorry about that. I tend to be a night owl, but I'm not nearly as good at it as I used to be. I think that might have been another reason why we went with the owl thing in the name. How about the people that pay for the ride to on that plane with the bad, all that, you know? You got to take care of the people paying the bill. We can go away. Bold Lion, how we doing? Looter 8 Treasure Hunter, how you doing, man? Glad you came in. Thank you for doing that. $22 people here and 20 likes. That tells me the people that are coming in are hitting like, and I like that. Right back. Bold Lion, you should have another package on its way. We got it in the mail today. All right, yeah. We will see you later, Original ATOG. For those who don't know, ATOG and I were able to share a table at the Tulsa Coin Show for several days and got to know each other pretty good. It was fun to get to know somebody else doing what we do. He really likes finding the errors and stuff. He's really good at it. Better than me. I'll tell you that. He finds them. I probably don't recognize the stuff as well, so. But, you know, it just takes a good eye and careful inspection. I think he's got 4 or 5 that he has submitted and gotten the first discovery on them. Yes, it was. It was good hanging out with you. Pull this back just a little bit more so we can see everything here. Kind of get the feeling I get to working off the screen or something. Let's keep looking for some of those oldies. Denver. We'll check that later to see if it upgrades the book or not. Shout for you, corner around, Scottish Denver. All right, I will. You know what? I think I saw a little bit of it. I didn't catch it all because I had to go to a meeting. So I will have to go back and watch that. But thank you for doing that. That is an awesome thing to do for somebody. Yeah, it was, oh, you did it live. Okay. I thought I saw something else out there, so maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'll have to catch the replay. Elizabeth Flood. I was seeing how much it would cost me to go to Tulsa from British Columbia. 900 one way. Yeah, it's a little crazy. I don't know if we're going to find any buffaloes or warnicles and all that. You know what? That's one other thing we didn't have up there. There we go. Let me get that repositioned here. There we go. Worked at McDonnell Douglas Aircraft in Lakewood, California. She helped build the DC-9 plane. She worked in the cockpit seat. She was only 17-year-old when she started there. How about that? Well, that's cool. She made a big contribution to that. Hey, Sam Wilson. Good to see you. You know, it's called Long Beach Municipal Airport. I have not flown into Long Beach, but I've been to Long Beach. Went to a convention there several years ago and got a certification at it. Reminds me, that's probably one more thing I ought to try to get done tomorrow. Wow, that one is beyond recognition. Can't do much. 35 years of service, man. That is a good long time at any one place like that. Hopefully they treated her well. Sounds like they must have, otherwise maybe she would have gone somewhere else. I thought about doing one of these. Yeah, we'll check the book for that one too. I thought about doing one of these where it was you watching me go through the nickels, but then I would do what I do to record things for use in one of my in one of my videos that I put together. So you'd see how all the raw footage comes together, and then you'd get to see the finished product. Kind of a how things get made type thing. So maybe we'll do that again sometime. Didn't know if that would be in the least bit interesting or not. Because I'm used to doing it with my phone and just being able to pan around. But if I were to do it with this, I'd have to kind of count on the focus working. And I don't know that it's necessarily that good. Let's see. I don't see anything from the edge. Kind of hard to spot from the edge, but if you got something and you know what you're looking for, sometimes you can catch it. At the very least, I can take $100 worth of nickels back, or very close to it. Once we start finding getting some finds here, but they've been a little slow coming. We're 10 rolls in and only got 2. That puts us way behind pace, so that tells me we're going to catch up in some other rolls. Just keep watching, it'll happen. Maybe we'll get a buffalo, maybe we won't. Maybe we get a war nickel, maybe we won't. Need to start finding some war nickels because I keep giving mine away. Not have anywhere. Yeah, I'll invent space on the board. I will reorganize and reinvent space on the board. That would be fun. Considering I've never come close to that short of a V-nickel, and that was only one time. Check that one, see if he's got a spear through him. Nope. Still got DC9s flying, huh? I did not know that they were. So how we doing, Dimebag? It's good to see you come in. How was karaoke last night? We all know the DC-10s were awful. Yeah, growing up as a kid, I guess I heard about them, but you know, as a kid, I wasn't really paying too close of attention. Looks older, but it's a 76. It's a 2004 P, but it's the keel boat, not the peace treaty. I don't know, I guess I was just hoping maybe by doing it on a night that nobody was, that I'm not normally on, maybe I'd be able to kind of get that extra sub to finally put us at 11:30. I feel like I've been floating at 11:28, 11:29, 11:27 for about 3 weeks now, so Need to find a way to get some more people to say, I'll be a subscriber. Doesn't cost anything. Only costs if you become a member. And when you do that, not only do you get my gratitude, but you help out a channel that I think's doing some good things. Not to break my arm, pat my own back, but I think we're doing all right. Currency Systems, how are you? Good to see you here. Welcome in. 2004P, and it's a keel boat. Unfortunately. I don't think we've met before, Currency Systems, or maybe we have and it's just been a while. Uh-oh. Nickel down. Nickel on the floor. Passing through other channels. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I appreciate you stopping by this one. And you know, Lucky James, it's kind of funny because you might not guess, but I don't particularly like talking in front of a big crowd of people. But this just kind of gives you that buffer to where you can. And I don't know, it's kind of different. You know, 5 years ago I never saw myself doing something like this, so I guess we got that. There's a 1958. There's our third find, all in the 50s. That's going to be a 58 Denver. So we got 57, 58, and now 59. And we will go and put that on the board. There we go. And you know, it was a little scary the first time, but you get used to it. You know, the one thing you gotta figure out is I'm not too worried what people are gonna say. I figure they're either gonna like you or they're not. Now, what you do for content can be a big influence. Like, you know, I don't mind people playing games, but it's just not what I'm going to do. I'm more about the coins than sitting here asking you to fill spots on a wheel. I would not want to spend my time doing that. I'd rather spend my time doing this, talking with you guys and seeing what's going on with you guys, kind of having some dialogue back and forth if we can. Not sure that that'll be anything. What we got there? That looks like something from the 90s. 91. 91, year I graduated high school. And that weird one was just one from the 80s, so you know, the sides can be real deceptive on these. You have a smooth side, looks great, and it would be junk or vice versa. You know, it's just hard to tell. Hey, how we doing, Show Me Stacker? Yeah, it's too bad. A lot of boxes of quarters are that way for me too. Now, I've gotten a lot more picky about them. I've got... I probably have a whole box of stuff that I've just kept. Now, this guy, this one right here, I think he needs a doctor or something. See that? Yeah. He's got some problems. I think he needs to go to the doctor for something. Yeah. He did not look well. Of course, I haven't seen any 2023 coins of any kind so far. Flea Dip, Zombie Nickel, yeah. Could have been any of those things. Roll number 15 here. Kind of keeping up the one find per 5 rolls pace. If that's the case, we will have a light box. I'm used to finding about 25 to 30 items. Now I saw a copper edge on one of these, but it's not going to be anything other than just something that looks like it's been not even copper plated, just I'm not sure what does that. Maybe it was buried in the ground or something. I don't know, but I had my hopes up for at least like a foreign or something, but it had that smooth edge just like the regular nickel, so I kind of got excited for a moment, but ultimately yep, that gets me on these too. Hey, JC Likes Pam, good to see her in here. 21 folks, 34 likes, my goodness. I really appreciate that, guys. There's a 64. They look old, but they're not. No, at least not enough to where we are saving them. No kaboom. Just the opposite. Love the West Point quarters, yes. They are fun to find. Fancy serial numbers, on the other hand. I'm with you. I actually like both. I spend more time with this. Probably appeals to the meticulous nature in me, but I've always kind of been, a little bit of a coin nerd from way back, so it works out for me. But I'm all for you. I like the fancy serial numbers and stuff on currency as well. I about had a binary repeater the other day. I was one number off. I think had it been either like 5 sheets later, I think it would have been on that. It was pretty close. Like a 9699. I think it was a 9699. 9669 or 959, something like that. It was really close. I was just about to get a little bit excited about something. It had been folded, so there's so many things with coins and currency that could be wrong with it. You could find an amazing DDO, but it's been cleaned and stuff like that. Or you can find a fancy serial number and it's been folded up like an accordion. But, you know, that's just the thing. That's what we run into. That's okay. You can't tell people not to fold their bills, but I will tell people not to clean their coins. Origami. Yeah. I got a binary swan. There's another 1959. Clever Coin Name. Hey, welcome in and thank you for becoming a member, Clever Coin Name. You bet. Thank you so much. And we'll just make sure that it's a 59 because there is a 39 and sometimes the 5 and the 3 look a little bit the same. Yeah, no kidding. So still only in the 50s today. 4 finds, all in the 50s. It's a little unusual. Can you at least take the dirt off coins? I think there are some, like if you were to run it under some warm water, I don't think that would be a problem. But the thing is, you don't want to go and start doing that with it because you're just going to grind it off. It's basically let the water kind of do the work, let it sit in there, and let it kind of let it soak a little bit, see if it can be shaken off, or if you have to touch it, you know, just nudge it sideways or something. Take a rag to them. I would not. A rag will still scratch the metal. But yeah, that's about the best I can. I like lime juice and barbecue grill scraper. I bet you do. I bet you do. So for an experienced coin cleaner, call Clever Coin Name. So, well, thank you, Currency Systems. I really appreciate the new membership. That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope that means we'll see you back again soon. No, it really just is kind of a bad, because if you've got any kind of dirt on there, no matter what you're rubbing it with, anything that's between that cloth and the coin is going to get kind of ground into the coin. Lime juice is for flavor. I totally forgot that angle, of course, you know, because dude, I have missed your humor. That is some good stuff. Just gotta get after him like a lollipop, huh? I'm just saying that that's not something I would do. Would you rather have a $1,000 coin that has some imperfections attached to it, but would still be worth $1,000, or would you rather clean it and have a $100 coin that looks better? That's where I think most of us probably come down on something like that. And I mean, that's a little bit of an extreme case, I grant you, but okay, here's a 2004 Philly with the peace treaty. So what we're going to look at here is on the 4, on the crossbar there, and the little serif. If there's anything there, there should be some doubling and a little bit along the upright, but I don't see anything there. Yes. That is exactly where I'm coming from too. Now rocks, if you want to go get a rock polishing kit and polish some rocks, you know, have fun. That I won't stop. There is a lot of debate over something like MS70 and what it does to a coin. It's supposed to be a brightener. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is no amount of brightening that you can do that will give a coin back its luster, its mint luster, once it has been stripped off or worn off or whatever it might be. So I have some. I will only use it on anything that I plan on keeping myself. And it's really only to use on the very worst cases of constitutional that is going to be worth melt value anyway. Otherwise, you know, on anything of value, I won't even come near it. Now, I'm sure there are those out there that are bigger believers in using it and will tell you that it's not damaging your coin, that it's like lifting oils and dirt off. There is some truth to that, but I still consider that cleaning. You're altering the coin in some fashion. I mean, without getting into heavy descriptions, that's basically it. 1858. So it's going to be a Denver. So we've got 259s, 258s, and 57. 5 from the 50s. And where are you from the 40s? Let's go. Yes, I have bought some coins from you, Clever Coin Name. One of my absolute favorites is that old 1700s Irish coin. I remember getting that from you. And yeah, I mean, there's things I could do to try to clean that thing up, but I mean, for goodness sakes, the thing is from the 1700s. It's had a life. It's got a story on it, so I'm not gonna do anything to it. But yeah, it's you come up with some good stuff. I really do enjoy it. Yes, very much so. I really stop and think about things like that, and kind of not think real hard, but just kind of let the mind go a little fun, have a little fun thinking it through on things like old pennies. Like I think I've got either one 1802 large cent and two 1804s or two 1804. I think I've got two of some of them. But hey, Zinks, so far all 50s and little light on fines, honestly. But maybe that'll change here. Got a D-mint mark on the back of that one, but it's a 64. So we'll at least look to see if it's a D over D. It's not. So, hey, kin of mine. Oh, absolutely, that's the case. Yeah. Is a coin dealer supposed to tell you that a coin is cleaned? I would believe that any coin dealer with a soul would. Any coin dealer that wants my business should tell me that. But I think for many of them, the temptation is to get something sold and maybe count on. I think a lot of them will sell cleaned items, but they will mark them down. I think they're still going to try to make a healthy profit on it. Hey, CAD Coin Roller, nickels are a little cold tonight. Not ice cold, but no 40s, no 30s, no nothing other than about 550s right now. We're getting close to halfway through a box. But you know what? We're having fun. Right. I've brought some in to a coin dealer, especially I had a 35 piece dollar, and it looked like it was sold to me as BU. And I took it in, and it took them like 2 seconds to tell me it was cleaned. Now, I've looked at it, and I'm not sure that I agree, but I will have to concede that they look at this kind of stuff on a far more regular basis, have a better eye than me, and you know, it's possible that it was cleaned. I think it's unfortunate something like that gets cleaned, but you know, somebody got it on there and said, hey, here's this $100 coin, and they get me to spend 50 bucks on it. Well, caveat emptor, right? I didn't have a chance to see it in my hand and inspect it. I got it off of an online auction, and I probably got fooled on it. No, I did not. This was a online auction, so there was no takesy backsies. Hey, Cartoons and Collecting, good to see you here. Of course, somebody had it valued that high. Maybe somebody got it cheap at an estate sale, decided to buff it up, and double their money on it. Who knows? I'm not too worried about it though. So if anybody's here not checking us out, maybe for the first time or second time, something like that, you haven't become a member yet, man, I'm not a member, but a subscriber, I would love to get your subscription to the channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Help that algorithm out a little bit. It seems like it's kind of stuck. Yeah. Old Bell, hello. You should have something in the mail today, Old Bell, from coining around last night. You coined around and you won a I think I sent a set of steel pennies to you. Believe me, these would be, most steel pennies are in pretty rough shape. Let's just put it that way. All right, I'm going to mute real quick. I've got a call coming in from Mrs. Al, so hold on. Well, Mrs. Owl's travel woes are continuing. I hate to say, but they're going to have a tough night. I guess all the rooms in the neighboring airport hotels are booked. All the shops in the concourse that would be serving food have closed. And sounds like they'll be spending the night at the airport. No change of clothes. And not a lot of options for food. Right now they are getting on they're in Atlanta at Hartsfield Airport. So they are getting on a train between concourses to go over to the international concourse to see if maybe they have some shops that are still open where they can grab a little something to eat. So be thinking of them as you get through this night. I know I will be, and I will be hoping to go get them in the morning. Pretty decent 70-70. Maybe I'll check that one. Yep. Credit union I use says just put all my halves into the coin counter so they don't have to fool with them. Loomis picks them up. Yep. I like that 90D, but it was really scratched up. Yeah, that's just what you want to be, is somewhere in Atlanta with that kind of foreign surroundings and all that kind of stuff going on. Man, I wish it was just me out there on the road coming home from work or something like that, from a work visit, but unfortunately it's them this time. There's a really nice 2004 Denver. I might need to check and see if that one is an upgrader in the book. Fell asleep in the chair, yeah. Sounds like they may get that chance. Kind of had some rough luck traveling, and my credit union is where I'm getting boxes. The Loomis box, the one that was really nice to have last Sunday, was from the credit union. So I'm excited to report that they have another box for us this week. So I mean, I'm sure it's probably not a sister box, but wouldn't hurt my feelings if it was. That was a nice box. 8 silver in a box is always a good box. I mean, that's not just a good box, that's a great box. Anybody that hunts will tell you that. You know what? I've made a mistake here. I don't need this here. I need that. You know, nickel coin hunts. Something for nickels. There we go. Happy with one in a box. Yeah, I hear you. All right, we're halfway through this box. Let's keep going. He used to be an extra in movies and TV series. Really? What we got there? Oh, another nice 1959. Check out how nice that one is. I don't think it's nicer than the one we've got, but if it's a Denver, we might have a keeper there. Nope, just 59. That's our third 59 that we found. Man, I can't believe we're halfway through a box. 6 finds, all 50s. I mean, when do we get a little variety here? This would be a weird one. Yeah, I got you there. Yeah, I don't want to get the same ones back. I finally marked a few just as a test run to see if I got any back. And I just, since I'm getting bags from one outlet, I'm curious how that's working out. So, movie extra a couple times, you enjoyed it? Do they pay you for that? I mean, probably just a few bucks, but do they pay you for that? I guess that's something to do with the AI in Hollywood now, and like shooting extras once and then using them forever as they see fit. I guess that's behind a lot of the... I know Just Stack It. I was watching a little bit, and the more I watched, the more I was like, I've got 2 boxes of nickels. I really want to hunt one. So, how did your nickel hunt go? Because you can see my finds are right here, and they're not great. Of course, I get boxes here in the middle of the country, Kansas City, so it's not like I get a lot of Canadians or foreigns. I get some, but not a lot. But I'm used to getting a lot more finds than this one. Jeez. This one looks like it's been picked clean. Let's take a look. No speared buffalo there. What we got there? 1970. It looked like it could have been older. Maybe one that finally got us into the 40s. But there's a 1956. It's a filly. So we've got 56, 7, 8, and 9 now. 7 finds. Another one? Wow. Another 59. Yep, 59. And that one's a Denver. That might be a better 59 Denver than what I've got in the book. I've got the book right here. Let's take a quick look. Getting set, going. All right. Actually, the 59 Denver that I've got in there is in pretty good shape, so I don't know. I don't think that one's going to be an upgrade. There we go, finally. $1946, 1 year off of being a war nickel. There's a 46. Let's get under the microscope. 46S. A couple years later, that would have been a semi-key date. 46S. Let's look through here. Nothing really special about that one other than it's our first one from the 40s. So finally, we break that goose egg out and get on the board in the 40s. I don't know if I'm going to call it that, but yeah.
Kaboom!
Or start another album. I could always hold on to it as a starter, of course. I mean, I'll be holding on to it, no doubt. But the album that I keep popping in here is from the Nickel Hunt series. So it's kind of like what Rob Finds Treasure's doing. I don't hunt near the volume that he does, so it's going to take a while. That's for sure. I hold a lot of old nickels. Yep, I've got almost, I would say probably close to a box and a half of 30s, 40s, and 50s. So, yeah, I've got a few. Now we're getting into something here. Nope, that's 1960. But this one is a 53, it looks like. There we go, 1953. Now we're getting some finds. 53S. I don't see a 53S as one we need to look at. If it's a 53 Philly, we'd be looking for a Henning nickel. Another one in the 50s, but 42 D over D non-silver. I believe I've heard of it. I don't know that I've even come close to having one. I don't know, it's not ringing a bell right off the bat. I kind of feel like I've heard of it, but not a great deal about it. I'm going to have to get in and start looking at my 42D non-silvers then. Oh, cool. That's cool. Let's see. 46S. Well, if it was a 46 Philly, we would have been looking for a Henning nickel too. Balboa in your house. Well, congratulations. You've beaten me to getting one. I still have never had that land in one of my boxes. I have to get another container to return some nickels. I've got a lot of stuff to bring to the bank tomorrow. 2 boxes of halves and a box of nickels. They're gonna love me. I'm gonna love me having to haul them in. I don't have a cart just yet. My addiction hasn't quite gotten to where I have to haul it around on a cart, but you know, maybe someday. But I'm not going to be able to haul this in one arm load either. That's The nickels will be the deciding factor there. 1956, let's just put it under the scope. 1956. And it's a, what is that? I guess that's a Philly. So now we're up to 10 fines. See, we went from about 5 fines to 10 fines in about 4 rolls. So it can turn just that fast. I had a feeling that we'd hit a hot pocket sometime. I've never had one just super cold beginning to end. But you never know. Lola. Well, Lola, get some sleep. I'm glad you were able to come by. I really do appreciate it. We'll catch you again some night. $64, no Denver on that one. $64 Denver, but let's see here. I don't think that's a D over D. I think that's just some damage there. Yeah. Pretty sure of that. There's one that has been worn because it got stuck somewhere and wore it really flat. You can see the swirls on it too. But the back of it, man, heavy damage on that. That is not a pocket coin. That is a got stuck in a vending machine coin or laundry or a dryer. Little D over D, yeah. Oh, on that, the one that we looked at. I set it aside just in case. So how did your family get to be in so many movies? Just right place at the right time? Or do you live kind of near where people like to shoot movies? I mean, that always helps if they come to you, right? What we got here? Just a 79 that looks like it's been painted a long time ago, and a 64 that's been chewed up. Ugh. I've got more uglies than I've got fines, so it's just how it goes, I guess. Oh, okay. A little on the left inside. I'll put it back up there for a little bit. I have to get the book out and check to see what the example is on that. It looks like a normal D with damage when I looked at it, but maybe I'm missing something. Hey, there's a find. A 2009 Denver. 2009s were just minted in smaller quantity because we were going through a recession and Congress ordered fewer made. So I'll take that one. We'll come back. We'll come back to that potential DDO, or D over D. That's cool. So yeah, I'm always happy to get a 2009 in there. 2007 as well. Hadn't heard about 2007s being minted lower like that, but I'd have to look into that. Ooh, there's a very pretty 1961. Come on. Nice 61. Back of it's in pretty good shape. Tell you what, let's open the book and see. Maybe we will have a replacement here. Was that a 61 Philly? I've got a pretty good one. If you can get it to focus, you can tell me which one you think is better. Come on, focus. Yeah. It wants to be in there. I think it kind of goes with that other 59 that would be a... Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking. It's a nice one to start another book. Yeah, the one we just found looks like it is a little bit toned. It's got a little more of a yellowed hue. I'll put it to the side and maybe make a keeper out of it. I don't think it's enough to make the change, but oh yeah, yep. Yeah, the one in the book has pretty nice too, so that's just the thing, is I think they're just about equal. And if that's the case, I don't generally make the change. But it's a good one, for sure. The girl who looked like Linda Blair. That's a pretty funny mix-up right there. I mean, because Linda Blair was definitely had a distinct look to her, so I mean, I guess congrats on that confusion. There would be worse people to be confused with, I guess is what I'm getting around to. There you go. You could have been a stunt double. Hey, Cadroll Hunter, thanks for coming in. Hey, we got 50 likes, guys. And speaking of 50, here's a 57 Philly. That's going to give us 10. Not a bad night. Let's make it 51. That's right. See, just as hot as those 4 rolls were, the last 3 rolls have been a little cooler. So it comes and goes real fast like that, especially in nickels, because there's generally more fines and more opportunity to burn real hot or real cold. Let me check. 4, 6, 8, 10. You're right. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We were at 10. Now we're at 11. I missed it. To Todd, I'm with you. Let's have one. Have something other than the 50s. I mean, nothing against the 50s. They're still a find, but it's a little cooler when they're older. Hello, Sir Benji. Welcome and thank you for coming in. How is your camp out? I hope things have been going well and that you've been able to dodge some weather. It seems like every time I look up, we're having some weather, so hopefully it's not attacking you quite the same way. To Todd, always good to see you. Just had to make sure on that one because it was kind of worn. Worn can mean old, but when you wear the date, then it's hard to tell. Holding strong at 20 people in here. Man, guys, I really appreciate it. Kind of an unannounced and, stream like this. You guys are really making it feel like we're doing some good things here, so I really do appreciate you guys. It's a 76 there, so I was hoping that it was a little older than that. 74, 2004D. Peace Treaty, looking for the Philly on that one. And no speared buffalo there. Yeah, conversating is fun. I want to try and get it to where we can get some two-way conversation with anybody that wants to come up. I could do StreamYards like that. Then I wouldn't have my setup here. And I'd like to get my setup to where I'm doing it in StreamYards. Supposedly there is a way to make that happen, but I need to talk with somebody about that someday. He's on the West Coast, so we have a time difference there, and I don't think he keeps the same hours that I do. Whew. We're all reverse facing. $15 more rolls to go, guys. How many can we get? We've got 13 finds already. 7 more and I would feel good about the box. Anything less than that, it's going to feel like the box was a little light. Lighter than usual. We average between 20 and 30. Usually it's a solid 25 or so. Not to just pick a number in between, but that's truthfully about where they roll. So I don't know. Maybe we'll still find that buffalo. I tell you what, the buffaloes that I have found in, I don't know, it's been spread out over a long period of time. Feels like it's been months since I found one. It's probably been because it's been months since I've hunted a box of nickels, but the buffaloes that I have found have been in terrible shape. Even nickodating didn't help. Now that is the one time that, you know, on nickels I will pretty much go ahead and nickodate them if I need to. I'd look at their condition first, and if they're in just really, really worn condition, you can probably guess that they're old 19 teens. And you know, it might be better to know through nickodating it and honestly damaging the coin than it would be to not know and never have a clue if it's what year, what mint mark it is. Some of those, it might be better to have a damaged coin that is something than an undamaged coin that may never be anything. Come on, silver-legged buffalo. Come on. There we go. Tomorrow night I'll probably be off at my son's summer camp. They're doing their annual induction tonight. Or not annual induction, but each week of the summer camping season they induct new boys into the Honor Camping Tribe, and they do it with a huge bonfire. This thing is probably 12 feet tall before they light it, and it burns all night and into the next day. By the next morning it's pretty much down to cinders, but it's still burning. And I have to see if I've got any pictures of it that I could give you an example. But members of the Honor Camping Tribe, they are able to dress in regalia that they've made themselves. And before anybody thinks that this is white man playing Indian and doing something that's discriminatory or something like that, it's not. They use Indian lore as a teaching tool to respect the earth and respect elders and respect God and all that. So, and respect other people along the path of helping them grow into a scout that, and encourages them to be Eagle Scouts. So hey, there's a 1956. A lot of road rash and wear on that one. So we'll put it with the other 56s. Hey, how's it going, Mike the Greek? Good night, Sir Benji. I'm glad you're able to stay and keep us entertained for just a moment. Sleep well, sir. My family will be sleeping in a airport tonight. They're trying to get home to me. They should have been home by now. In fact, if plan had gone according to plan, we would have been just getting home with them right about now. So it's officially past time that I start missing them more than I already have. They've had a good time. My 20-year-old son, his friend that went with him, and my wife all got to go snorkeling down off the southern tip of Florida today. Started off their morning like that, grabbed some lunch, headed to the airport, and now they're stuck in Atlanta. Hello, Martha Tregalis. How we doing? I think my son had some issues with his face mask while he was snorkeling, couldn't quite get it to fit. He got to do some of what he was hoping to do, but not all of it, I think, and due to his autism, I think it was starting to kind of get him worked up, overwhelmed, and all that. So they might have had to stop a little bit short of the full experience, but I think he's been pretty much all smiles on this trip, according to my wife. So that's a really good thing, and he's really shown a good maturity in this trip. So our physical therapy on hand today. Oh, well, that's good. I hope that goes well for you. I know you've got lots of little grandchildren, great-grandchildren back in Wichita that probably want you to get them things, and the sooner we can get you better, the sooner they can they can have more fun with you. Hey, American Eagle Hoarder. A 2-week camping trip with my grandson. Yep. Why'd they get stuck again? Well, I'm sure Southwest is saying that it was weather related, and in some respect it was. Also heard that there was maybe a plane that had some heating and cooling issues that was stuck on the tarmac or something like that for hours, or maybe even out on a runway or something. I don't know exactly where. I haven't really read into this much, but if it caused backups and delays and it extended into Atlanta being shut down for a little while, well, that's part of the reason. I think it was probably weather. I did look and see when they were being diverted back to Jacksonville to refuel, that there was a system moving through the Atlanta area. It didn't look like it was too bad to where they couldn't have flown around it, but you never know what their reasoning is. You're kind of on the plane and you're just along for the ride. Hopefully it won't be anything close to what we experienced going out to Colorado Springs. That was fun a few weeks ago. Well, I'm not sure if they... Most airlines these days, Lori, will use weather as a reason that is beyond their control, and then they're not going to be responsible for doing anything for you, and that is kind of a cop-out big time, because I can always blame weather for one reason or another. It's not always weather, we know. Hey, there's a 58 on the end. 58, come on. Focus for me. There you go, 58. And a Denver there. We'll bring it up to a baker's dozen, 13. Yeah, it's not a good situation. I don't know why they wouldn't have let him off the plane earlier before it became a bigger problem. That's just me thinking like a consumer and not wanting to hear my family got delayed by such nonsense. I know. Selfish me. There's a 56. And I think that's going to be a Denver. It is. Got a bunch of them. Starting to run into another little pocket of finds there. That's going to bring us to 16. So 4 more in the last 7 rolls. Can we get there to make it what I would consider a within the range of normal box and get 20 finds? That's hot inside a plane or outside of a plane. You like the 56s? I'll tell you what, since we passed 50 likes, here at the end maybe we'll do a giveaway. It'll allow me to show you another feature I've added to at least this stream. I'll probably put it on the other one too, on my $50 screen. Hey, another 2009 Denver. How about that? So now that gives us the opportunity to get down to 3 more finds. Can we do it? I feel like I'm gonna Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Ooh, oldest one so far. Oldest one so far. Missing those silver years, but oldest one, 1941. Let's see. Do we have anything 41 to look forward to here? Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy. A 41D would possibly have a repunchment mark. That's a 41 Philly. Oldest so far, 1941. Only our second one from the 40s, 14 from the 50s. My goodness. We had more 2009s than we had 40s. How crazy is that? Up until that point. If we find another 2009, we could again. All right. Well, the 40 is just saying, hey, we're not done yet. There's a 47, and it's a San Francisco. Just a quick look here. No 47S's to get too excited about, but it pulls it ahead of the 2009s for second place. I'm happy about that. A nice little find in the middle of the roll. Probably. What kind of, what do you have in mind there? We do some type of box swap, or just outright sell it, or something like that? I don't know. Text me whatever you get in whatever you have in mind there. I'm sure we could figure something out. It might be something I want to do. It might not. You know, if it's just buying, I know it's some cost there for shipping that I'd have to consider. It's a nice 75. We'll check the book against that. Oh, got another older one, 1941. Does it have a mint mark? No. Another 1941. That'll get us 4, and that is going to get us to 20. That's right. I'm going to give myself a
touchdown, Kansas City.
That's right. That gets us to 20, and we've still got 5 rolls. We get a few more, and it's going to feel like a very, very average box. We're within that range now, kind of the low range, but well, it's been kind of nice. We've been picking up them 40s. We just had to wait it out. Had to wait it out like crazy, but at least they're there, right? Lori, all you have to do is type in exclamation redeemers. And it will bring up the list. That way, anytime you want them. In fact, you guys could test out some new commands I put in. I think one of them is exclamation point pay. It should show you the payment options. I think I've got birthday.
Yeah, he not only rambled, but he rumbled and stumbled.
So if it's your birthday, you can try exclamation point birthday. I think those will work. There we go. Let me see then. Pay didn't show, yeah. Let me take a look here. Why did that not show? Maybe it was payment. Payment. I tricked myself. It was the word exclamation point payment. I saw birthday came up. So if it's ever your birthday, that week. Well, Lori, those are commands, they're not redeems. Just like redeemers was a command. So, yeah, that would not be on the list. Now, I am going to be working on a birthday redeem. I'm looking for the right tune. Yeah, you get into the background of all this, and it does get complicated rather quickly. A lot to keep straight. Not too hard to deal with once you're used to it, but still a lot to take care of. Got a 1949. Man, what's with the late run on 40s, man? I'm not complaining. 49S. That's a semi-key date. Right there. 49S, semi-key date. Very cool. 49S semi-key. Very nice. Well, that was worth the wait. That is a good one. $2004P, but it's a keel boat. That's right. Hallelujah. 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 You can see how dirty my hands are. Money Train, that's right. Yeah, there's a few S's in here. I'm not sure. It kind of comes and goes. This one's thin. I'll try and hold it up. Look how thin that one is. I wonder. Oh my God! There's a reason it's thin. You thought a 49S semi-key was cool. It is. For the second time ever, a V-nickel. 1897. I have never found one live, and the last one I found was actually in worse shape than that. How about that? And you guys can say you were here. Oh my gosh, how about that? The back of it is really worn. Man, no wonder that was so thin. I put this on here when I was building this tonight. I never thought I'd actually get to change a 0 to a 1, but watch this. Watch right to my left. Or my right, I guess. My left is this way for me, it's right. For you. Watch this. How about that? Oh my gosh. So no Buffalo nickels, no no war nickels, but we got a V nickel. Wow. Wow. Dare me to do it again. Yeah, I dare you to stick around long enough to find out. That was worth the wait. Holy moly. Enroll 48 of the box. If we don't find anything else but had turned the box around and started, it would have been the same thing that happened the first time that we found one. That actually makes like I'd have to go back and check, but that might make 2 of them in the last 5 boxes of nickels that I've hunted, and that's just crazy. There's a nice 62 that might be a book. Wow. Wow. That'll get me talking and not shut up. How about that? Man, that was doggone, that makes it worth doing this, because I promise you're going to want to stick around now. With the 56 likes that we've got, and for your willingness to stick around until we started getting some finds here. Perry Custom Cards, how you doing? Next to last roll, yeah, now the buffalo. Wouldn't that be nice? You know, I didn't put foreign up there. That's the one category that I needed to put up there. That's not what I wanted. Trying to get this corrected. Grade 4 is $7. Yeah. Not too bad on that. There we go. Now we'll get it fixed best we can. That one almost looked like it was proof like. It'd be great if we found a proof too. It's been known to happen. So there's another 53. You know, the 50s called and said, you can't go find an 1800s without keeping us involved. So, wow, look at that. All of a sudden we're up to 22, 23, yep, 23 finds, including a V-nickel. How crazy is that? Others here that might be older. No buffaloes peeking out, unfortunately. Alright, last roll, everybody. Have I found any 30s? Yes, I have found a bunch of 30s. Have I ever found a 38 or 39 D or S? No. Alright, last roll. Not seeing anything too telling. Probably nothing in here. I will definitely be going back and watching about 10 minutes ago. that clip. I want to hear myself go a little bit bananas there. That was fun. Those are key dates, yes. Yeah, key dates would be these 5 dates right here. They're a little blurry, but 38D, 38S, 39D, 39S, and of course the 50D, which is super hard to get. Alright guys, that's the box. That is the box. Boy, star of the show though. Without question. 1897. Now I'll tell you what, because we can, we're going to do a little something with it. We will give you 3 minutes to get in on a giveaway, in which we will give that V-nickel away. Now you see what I've added. I think that seems only right that we do that. See if we can put it up a little closer for you. There you go. There's what you're playing for. Just Stack It looked it up, said it was probably about a $7 coin. In this shape, might be pushing the high end of that, but you know, even if it's a $3 or $4 coin, you're gonna get it for free. All you got to do is be around to enter. So we got 19 users or 19 players in out of 23 people in the stream. Incognito metal detecting, welcome in. Don't forget to get in on the exclamation point GAW that we've got going on. It's cool, it's old. Exactly. You bet. This V-nickel, if you're just getting here, this V-nickel was found in this box of nickels just about 15 minutes ago. So we have got 23 finds for this box. That's not too bad. The grand scale of things, it's not too bad. Let me put this book away. Have some receipts fall. Thank you. Let me get an envelope out so we can put this in there. I will get this. Andrews Northwest Coins, how we doing? David Canham's here. All of a sudden we've got 27 people here. Where are the other 6 of you been? You should have been watching. You could have been here when we found this nice thing, rather than here when we just given it away. So, anyway, I'm glad you're here either way. You know I'm kidding. Looks like we are done with the giveaway. Let me call this a nickel box hunt 50 likes giveaway. V-nickel found during the hunt. All right, there we go. Well, you saw I scribbled it in there, so anyway, All right, 21 people are in out of the 28, so thank you so much, everybody. Let's move over. Move this over so we can see that. And we will pick a winner. Just Stack It. Congratulations, Just Stack It. You are the winner. You were just doing a nickel box earlier. And now you've just won it. Tomorrow the submission will arrive. No kidding, Jim. Did they send an email with what it is? So Just Stack It. You won it. You just won it. There you go, bud. Congratulations on that. Well, can't run it from there. Got to do it from there. So that makes it a fun giveaway there. Oh, Treasure Hogs had it sent in. I got you. So Just Stack It. My email is right over here next to the crawl. I will need you to send me your email or your mailing address, that is, to trying to get this to go away. There we go. I will need your address so I can send that. You bet, man. Well, congratulations. I didn't expect to be doing a 50 likes giveaway tonight, let alone be doing it with a V-nickel we found in the box. How about that? So, well, guys, it is getting to be about 11 o'clock here. Takes us about as long to go through a box of halves as it does a box of nickels. Go figure. But at any rate, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Didn't plan to stream tonight, but just kind of made a last-minute decision to. And about 26 of you decided to hang out with me and show a little love. If you... It's 12:10 there. Yeah. I'm sorry, kin of mine. Y'all are night owls like me, right? So, anyway, let's do this. So, I really do appreciate it, though. Only 9:10 where Jim's at. Yeah, we span a lot of time zones, especially if you're international or, you know, in Australia, you can watch me on 2 different days at the same time. Thanks, Roger Sr. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get my kids put to bed. They're up too late. And then I've got to get up and go to the airport and pick up Mrs. Owl, I hope, in the morning. So, wish me luck with that. Prayers for them while they're roughing it in the airport tonight. Not ideal, and if y'all know, she's got a bad back, and this probably isn't going to be very good on her. So, I'm really praying for something to help her find some comfort tonight, be able to sleep and be okay tomorrow. So anyhow, we will sign off with a little message from the Moose. Thanks again for everybody watching a nickel hunt tonight.
Sorry, folks, we're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.
Yeah, what the Moose said. Thanks, guys. We'll see you another night.